Cheerleading has become more and more popular as the years go on. It has evolved from cheering for your high school football team to competing in nationally ranked competitions at a very high difficulty level. In fact, the whole aspect of cheerleading changed and still is. Some still argue that cheerleading is not a sport and cheerleaders are not athletes, when in reality, they do as much and even more than what a normal athlete does. They condition, train, and practice for countless hours just like regular athletes. Most cheerleaders are not taken seriously because of what the stereotype cheerleading has become. Cheerleaders today are taught skills that are highly dangerous and can potentially lead to mishaps and injuries that some would never think would be involved with such a sport. Cheerleaders all around the world face their fears every day of heights, falling, breaking a bone, getting punched in the face, and so on. Cheerleading starts at the basics and works its way up to complicated stunts. As time goes on, cheerleading gets more competitive. New stunts and routines are constantly being invented and advanced just to outshine other teams. Every team wants to be the best, and does so by coming up with these complex stunts, even though they might be dangerous. Cheerleading is a sport that is all year round, so really there is no break for a cheerleader. When competitions start, practice gets 10 times more intense, and the coaches expect a lot more from the team. Cheerleaders are faced with dangerous situations every day. Not only do the people in the air have a high risk of getting injured, but also so do the people underneath them. It is equally as dangerous. The people lifting have just as much of a chance of getting hurt because they are the ones that have to catch the flyers if they fall. Multiple types of injuries stem from cheerleading, such as concussions, broken bones, and other head and neck injuries. With this being such a competitive atmosphere, cheerleaders endure physical, mental, and emotional stress just like normal athletes that are part of a team. Many cheerleaders have gotten at least one injury throughout the season, whether it is a minor or a major injury. Injuries also stem from the tumbling aspect of cheerleading. Not only do cheerleaders have to stunt, they also have to flip in multiple ways. The more advanced their tumbling is, the more points they gain in competition. Tumbling can also lead to falls and injuries in the knees and ankles. Injuries are brought upon the difficulty of the stunts and how it is administered. The rules of cheerleading have changed and encourage stunts that are dangerous, including one-person stunts and less people underneath to hold the flyer. In the recent years, the rules for competing and making a routine acceptable to be presented to the judges have somewhat changed. The rule change has forced coaches to make harder and more complex stunts that have either flourished or took a turn for the worse. If not properly taught how to do this, many get hurt while trying. Taking a risk is the biggest aspect in a sport like this. If you're not taking a risk, you're not doing it right. The best cheerleading teams try to meet the demands of the rules that are set in place, even though they might be highly dangerous. By this being such a competitive sport, it creates for more chaos and more demands from a team as a whole. Cheerleaders are seeking to be the best, so they will be whatever they have to do in order to achieve it, even if that means getting hurt. Obviously, cheerleaders and coaches are going to try these dangerous stunts because it will make them look better as a whole, even if they are not safe. Competitions are what cheerleaders look forward to the most: the adrenaline rush, the eagerness of winning, and finally proving to everyone how hard you work. Some may see cheerleading as a pastime or a hobby, but is becoming a bigger thing than expected. Kids are starting from the age of 3 and cheering until almost 22 years old, and some even go on to be professional. The younger they are, the more levels they are able to advance to. Colleges and all-star teams are also making it harder to get on the team than before. Cheerleading is becoming bigger than ever and will only grow from here.